everybody, how are you? My name is Jack Story. I'm the executive director here at the Franklinton Urban Empowerment Lab, or we just call it FUEL. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us here. We are very, very, very excited about franklinton.org, which is the primary reason that we're hanging out today. It is a community resource website that we repurposed from our old company's website that is now, I don't know the number so far, but I know we've had several thousand people, unique visitors from Franklinton, on this site in the last 3 months alone. We launched it at National Night Out here in August, it was August 7th, I believe. And since then, we've had huge feedback from the community. So many nonprofit partners have helped us as an organization make sure that this is an accurate representation of the resources available for our community. And it wouldn't have happened without Celebrate One. The City of Columbus or Franklin County, who have been unbelievably helpful and just really grateful to work alongside an organization that Ashley, Montana, who you'll meet in a bit, really drove this thing. It was unbelievable from start to finish. We just came up with this and we're like, hey, maybe it'd be neat. Maybe it'd be neat if we repurposed the company's kind of out-of-date Wix.com website to become something more. And so we reached out to a couple of people, and the Summerfield agency answered that call and really said, hey, we see what you're trying to do. It costs this. And we said, we don't have that. And they said, what do you have? And we were able to work with them, and they worked with us to really make sure that everybody and every partner involved in this meaningfully cared about it. And how wonderful that a community resource really built a new community inside of its creation. And so again, we're incredibly grateful for everybody. I'm not gonna stand up here and talk because I didn't do it. I just get to stand up here and talk. How wonderful for me. I'm going to introduce you to somebody I just really got to meet in person for the first time, but who has had a very transformative effect on this organization. The Executive Director, Erica Clark Jones of Celebrate One.
Hi, everybody. My name's Erica, and I'm thrilled to stand here today before you to help launch and support the work of franklinton.org. So at Celebrate One, we have a mission to basically help more babies celebrate their first birthday. We are the City of Columbus's and, quite frankly, Franklin County's infant mortality reduction initiatives. So for us, every baby that celebrates their first birthday is a win for us. And sadly, in Franklin County, we lose too many babies. But I can tell you that over the last 3 years, since we started this work in 2014, Franklinton has seen a reduction of about 25% in their infant mortality rate, and that's worth celebrating. So in order to do this work, there's a lot of components going into saving a baby, frankly, and it takes a village. And we have to do it with partners. We have been fortunate enough, or I have as the Executive Director of Celebrate One, I have the great opportunity to work with neighborhoods. When it comes to infant mortality, we have 8 neighborhoods across this city that are challenged in this way. And Franklinton and the Hilltop and Linden and the South Side and the East Side and other places are among those neighborhoods. We have been able to support this community-based, grassroots-led initiatives that people want to take on to improve the quality of life of the residents in their area. In Linden, it was the Celebrate Linden mobile app. On the South Side, it was community health workers and how we basically trained more people to be community health workers to go out here, knock on doors, make relationships. And here in Franklinton, it's franklinton.org. And so FUEL has been a fantastic partner and has successfully implemented the financial literacy program and the classes and a resource website for Franklinton residents. I want to acknowledge the 45 and counting, right? 45 and counting resident graduates of the financial literacy class. I know we have some here today. The 5,172 visits to franklinton.org website so far, which is amazing. And the 21 organizations that have placed the sticker icons at their business establishments. That just shows momentum, and I think that is super cool. I talked about our reduction in infant mortality. We're working with partners such as FUEL, and quite frankly, in order to make this possible, it took the Franklin County Board of Commissioners. We literally went to them and said, we want to do more with neighborhoods. Can you help us? And the commissioners answered that call and said yes. So all the funds that Celebrate One has been able to share with Franklinton have come from the Franklin County Board of Commissioners. So I'd like to give them a round of applause. So at this point, I want to thank Jack Story, who I just met, but I've heard so many great things about. Ashley Montana, and our own Celebrate One, Sarah Poston, who is the original community health worker in Franklinton and now is our neighborhood program manager, for their leadership, and we look forward to our continued partnership. In the next year, we want to be able to continue to support this work here at franklinton.org and on the West Side in general. And it's now my pleasure to introduce to you, someone probably needs no introduction, Ashley Montana, the Community Engagement Manager at Fuel, and Brittany Arthurs.
Thank you, Erica. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashley Montana, and I'm the Community Engagement Manager here at Fuel. I am the person on staff that manages the Franklinton Financial Life Skills Program, and I'd like to introduce today Brittany Arthurs, who is in our third cohort that ran from mid-August to mid-September with 9 participants. All 9 participants graduated in that cohort. Brittany, I want to start off with some questions for her. We're going to do a little Q&A. So first, how did you hear about the program?
Well, I'm actually involved in a ministry called Lower Lights. I am an active recovering addict. So I know that my ministry partners with this program, Fuel, so I was real interested, obviously, in maintaining my finances is a big thing. So just the idea of knowing that I can come here and pick up some information, so I checked out the program. So.
Great, thank you. What did you think about the program?
I think it's great. I know that here in Franklinton, you know, there's a lot of poverty. There's a lot of people that don't have the means to really know how to budget, and especially when it comes to not having a lot of money, and learning that you can budget and still maybe not be in a higher class of income. That, I mean, it's just great teaching the skills that you need to do that kind of things.
Great, thank you. What parts of the program do you apply to your life today?
My favorite part of the class, there's a whole portion on entrepreneurship, which I love, I think is amazing. Learning your personal skills and being able to develop them to do something that you want to do, something you love and become passionate about. And that's a great portion, is the guidance in that area. So I really, really, really like that portion of it a lot.
That's great. A lot of people have said that that's their
Yeah.
favorite.
It's a great section.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with the program?
I just think it's a great class. You know, there's incentive, you know, and I know a lot of the people that come here are really thankful and grateful for that incentive, but also with that, they're able to take away skills for budgeting, learning how to manage their money and about taxes, because a lot of people have no idea what budgeting is or anything about taxes or where their money's going or where it should be going, you know. So just knowing that this little 8-week class, I mean, it can teach you so much, and it taught me a lot. And I think I can speak for a lot of the people in my class as well. Like, they took a lot from this class, so I'm thankful that I got to be a part of it, honestly.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing your story. Yeah.
Thank you.
Give you a round of applause.
Thanks, guys.
No, thank you. So thank you all for being here today. I'd like to thank again Jack Story, the Executive Director at Franklinton Urban Empowerment Lab, and Erica Clark-Jones, the Executive Director of Celebrate One. And just enjoy the festivities tonight. Thank you.
Before that, we did all three and German.